I truly believe that in 2020, starting a YouTube channel can be one of the greatest decisions that you make literally for your life that can really help you to produce the most amazing opportunities that you could ever imagine and dream of. Excited to have you join me again, and if you've never seen my face before, I would love to invite you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You'll find all things connected to living the intentional lady life so that you can live a life and build a business that I know that you'll absolutely love. Make sure that you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the little bell for updates. In my video today, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the things that you need to know to be able to start your YouTube channel and absolutely grow it. The first thing that I learned when I started my channel about 9 months ago is the importance of making sure that I had strategy and persistency every step along the way. Now, I couldn't get too much in my head with regards to starting the channel. I knew I had to do it as soon as possible. So if you go back and look at my first video, that's exactly what I did. I didn't have the backdrop that I wanted to have or the exact things that I wanted in terms of making the set look the way that I wanted it to look on an exact basis, but I knew that I would stop myself from getting started if I really overthought the video. And so the first thing I want to let you know is that you have to get started now. No matter what it is that might be in your head in terms of what you think you should be doing, the one thing that I'm telling you you need to do is get started right away. Most people don't want to get started because of the fact that they believe that they have to have all of the different components of what they think would make up the best YouTube channel. But you have to start from somewhere. Have you ever heard the saying that says, "Do not despise small beginnings"? It's actually a Bible scripture, and it is definitely and absolutely the truth. Get started now. Do what it is that you can do now that you need to be able to consistently move forward in building and growing your YouTube channel. One thing that I realized right away is that all of the big wigs that I follow and all of the people that I admire the most in terms of YouTube, or whether it's in terms of a business platform, they all had to start somewhere. They all started in a dark room without the lighting that they needed, or they all started seeming like they weren't the most comfortable in front of their camera. And so if you don't start with baby steps, then you cannot expect to make leaps and bounds in building your YouTube channel and then on the other hand, growing it. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and get started today with exactly what you have, whether it's your phone, whether it is without lighting. Just get the content that people are looking to go ahead and absorb out. Now, what you have to realize is that when you begin to build your videos, you don't want to kind of shoot out in the dark. You want to make sure that you're hitting your target audience literally. And in order to be able to do that, you have to do some research and learn about keywords and specific topics. So when you begin to produce your videos, you can specifically make sure that you're building your videos around a specific topic. And so in my niche in particular, the topics that my videos are surrounded around usually consists of self-development and also lady entrepreneurship. By me making sure that all of my videos are connected to those particular topics, then I know that when my videos go out there hitting my audience, there's an amazing tool that you can use called TubeBuddy that will help you to be able to type in your keywords that you want to use for your video or your exact video topics or title, and it'll let you know the strength of that topic or that title. I'm telling you, it's all about the keywords. Now, the next thing I'm going to have you do is to make sure that the title and the keywords that you're using are definitely relevant to your channel. You don't want to find yourself kind of all over the place here and there. And when you do that, people kind of can't follow you. They're looking for you to let them know where they should go next. And so the most amazing thing about doing YouTube videos is that you have the opportunity to be able to do something called series, where one video connects to another. People want you to tell them what to do next in their videos. And so for instance, I want you to do me a favor and check out this video that I posted that will help you to be able to get your schedule together in terms of you being able to put together a time block schedule so that when you begin to put your videos out, you'll know exactly what videos should be going out where. And so what that was an example of was me pointing you in the direction that I want you to go in next. And so I really do want you to check out that video. It's one of my greatest videos, how to time block your schedule. And so if you do yourself a favor and you stay relevant to your topic, to your title, to your channel, you'll find that more people that are in your niche will be attracted to your videos because it'll have a consistent flow. Now, have you ever been in a conversation with someone and they just kind of stop responding to you? It's one of the worst and most rudest things we could possibly do to another human being, but I think we've all been there. But this is something that you definitely don't want to do on your YouTube channel. Once you put up a video, you have your keywords set, you know what your relevant topic is going to be, people will begin to watch your videos and then they'll begin to comment if the video has impacted them. And you don't want their comments just kind of standing out there alone. You want to make sure that you engage your audience, that you talk to them, that you listen to them, that you find out exactly what it is that they want from you next. So it's kind of like that networking event that you go to. You go to these events to be able to connect with other human beings in your niche, so that there could be a possible opportunity. So look at the people that are commenting on your channel as your upcoming community, people that you have an opportunity to be able to connect to, that can buy your product if you're in the niche of selling things, or really buy into your message if you're in the niche of inspiring or educating the people that are watching your videos. Now, I truly believe that people will know you by your brand. I believe that your brand absolutely speaks. And so what I want you to do is to begin to learn what your brand is. What is it about your channel that will be able to speak and connect to your audience? Remember that your brand is one of the first things that people are going to see when they get on your YouTube channel. They may never click on a video, and they may never want to click on a video if they don't feel connected to your brand. And so for instance, as soon as you land on my YouTube channel, you know that it is for women. It speaks loudly that I am trying to get the attention of ladies in particular. And since I know my back end in terms of who it is that is really interested in my videos or just my whole brand as a whole, I make sure that I cater to that group of women, which usually is women in the age bracket of 25 to 34. Those are the ones that really usually are attracted to anything that I put out in my particular niche. And so there's this amazing website called HTML Color Codes. And what you do is you upload any picture that has your brand colors that you want to have. And what they do is they spit out something called an HTML color code. And once you hold on to these particular color codes, then all of your branding information or anything that's connected to your brand colors will be able to have a level of consistency. And so I believe that people will be attracted to your brand, your YouTube brand anyway, when they see this consistency in terms of your overall branding. So you definitely want to make sure that you check out this website and get your stuff consistent. Now, when it comes to you making sure that you pick your relevant keywords and your topics, you don't have to pull these things out of the sky. There's a massive amount of information on the internet. At the same time, I don't want that to overwhelm you. And so there are two things I believe that you can do. Either you can not necessarily reinvent the wheel and find people in your niche on YouTube to see what it is that they're putting out in terms of their relevant content. And so what you can do is track their videos, see the information that they're putting out there, and if it's getting a great response, and if it's a video that's still relevant, you can be able to kind of recycle their title and then put out content in your own way from your own particular brand. I call this differentiating. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to reinvent the wheel, but at the same time, you're able to take a relevant topic that someone else has already produced and you can put your spin on it. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. Now, that is not a ticket for you to steal people's content, but at the same time, if you see a particular topic or a particular title that people have done and you know that it has a great momentum and it's within a 2-year span, then you definitely can take that video idea and begin to produce your own content. Remember, you have your own uniqueness about you, and the people that are connected to that person are connected to that person, but the people that are attracted to you as an individual will definitely watch your content. The second thing that you can do is visit other websites that are centered around getting you the information that you need for your title. And so 2 websites in particular are Keywords Anywhere, and there's another one named Quora. Quora. And so what these websites will do is help you to be able to narrow down relevant content in terms of the exact keywords that you need to make sure that your videos get the views that it deserves and needs to get. Now, I've definitely seen momentum in my videos by doing this next thing that I'm going to explain to you, and that is not just allowing for your video content to just stay on YouTube. What you want to do is to be able to share your YouTube videos on other platforms. So if you notice when you hit the share button, when you're getting ready to share your videos, once they're uploaded and they're ready to go, you'll find that there are other social channels that YouTube is asking you if you want to go ahead and share your videos to. You definitely want to make sure that you take advantage of this opportunity, because if you just keep your information on one platform, then there is a possibility that you'll be able to have really good keywords and it will be searchable content, but at the same time you can expand your opportunity to be able to be seen by sharing your content on other social media platforms. Or even better, if you have an email list, this can be content that you put inside of your email list to send out to your people so that they know that they can find you on this particular platform. Now, another thing that's great in terms of you growing your YouTube channel in particular is by making sure that you are doing collaborations. Now, you can do collaborations literally by reaching out to other people that are in your niche, something called a 5 for 5. And what that is that the person that you are going to do a collaboration with that might be in your particular niche will have the opportunity to give insight or education about 5 particular tips, and you can give the information about the 5 other particular tips. What will happen is that you will get the followership of that person's channel and they will inherit your followers. And at the end of the day, everybody literally wins. So I believe that this is a great strategy to be able to get your content out there and get some new eyes on your video. Now, you've already started your channel, but one thing that you have to do consistently is to show up. And so my advice would be to try to see if you can put together 1 at least or 2 videos per week on the same day. It's kind of like that amazing show that you know is coming up every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. For me, that's This Is Us when it's in season. And so I'm always excited to be able to sit down because I know that that show has already been pre-recorded and it's coming no matter what. So you want to be able to build the same know, like, and trust factor with the people that are watching you on your YouTube channel. You want them to have an anticipation that you're gonna put out a video on a particular day consistently. Now, the next thing that you want to do to be able to help your YouTube channel grow is to be able to make sure that your thumbnails are the bomb.com. Your thumbnails are the marketing materials that will help people to want to click on your videos. And so one thing that I learned about thumbnails is that your thumbnail doesn't necessarily have to fully reflect the exact title that is in your video. What you want your thumbnails to do is to allow for emotion to be felt. And so for instance, if I put on a thumbnail, this is how you can make $10,000 in 1 week, that triggers emotion for people that are in that particular niche that might be trying to start an online business, let's say. And so if you do that, you don't want to only make sure that you're triggering that kind of emotion, but you definitely want to make sure that you deliver in the video. And so for instance, that can be what your thumbnail says, but then on the other hand, your video can say how to start an online business that can make you $10,000 in whatever amount of time. And so your thumbnails, you want to make sure that they have amazing colors, let's say your branding colors, but whoever it is that you know is attracted to your niche because you've done your research, you definitely want to make sure that the thumbnails reflect the same thing. We're not talking about clickbait here, but we're talking about making sure that people are connecting to your thumbnails with an emotion and then you delivering even more in your videos. Next thing that you want to do once you plan out your video, you got them up going, is to make sure that you are leveraging your cards in your video and also your end screens. Now, if you're able to connect to the tool that I told you earlier about, which is called TubeBuddy, what will happen is that they give you a checklist of everything you literally need to do to make sure that you have a successful video. And two of those things are basically making sure that you're leveraging the cards and also the end screens. And so what cards are is an opportunity for you to, once again, like I mentioned earlier, to tell people where to go next. So if you're doing a video and you want to reference another video so that you can make sure that you up your watch time, you definitely want to make sure that you put a video in the cards. Opportunity to keep people on your channel. Then you also want to make sure that you have end screens, which is another opportunity for people to watch more videos on your channel. So you can literally use a software like Canva, C-A-N-V-A, to be able to create the perfect end screens. And then what you can do is put two or either one video that you want your audience to watch next in that end screen so that they will stay on your channel longer and the algorithm will absolutely love you and you grow. Now, this next thing that I want to tell you about was something that was absolutely amazing for me, and that is making sure that you are supplying people with something called a direct subscription link. Yes, honey. When I found out about it, it was super amazing to be able to know. Now, what this is an extra little component that you're going to add to your YouTube URL that is going to be able to help people to subscribe to your channel before they even get to look at the videos. And so what I mean is that your viewers will get a pop-up when they hit this link that will give them the direct opportunity to be able to subscribe to your videos right away. Isn't that absolutely amazing? So rather than waiting on people to go through the process of forgetting to necessarily subscribe to your videos when they're on your channel and they're so enamored by your content, you want to make sure that they have the opportunity to be able to subscribe to your videos before they even get on your channel and forget. So I love this subscription link. It gives you the chance to be able to gain more subscribers, but at the same time, it supplies your viewers with an opportunity to be able to remember to subscribe to your channel. So you definitely want to use this link. I'm super excited about the way that you are going to start and grow your YouTube channel in 2020. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you hit the button for updates. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. I absolutely believe in you. Ciao.